All right, this is our group project final presentation, PDO. I'm Douglas Gray.
I'm Justin Hotwagner.
And I'm Cody Kinney.
Here's our project analysis. Our goal is to securely store, access, and share files on the server. Our challenge is PDO had a severe vulnerability that led unauthenticated users to compromise the entire file sharing server. The answer was to keep watch of any vulnerabilities that are discovered and be sure to continuously updating PDO as the patches are fixed. In the meantime, use two-factor authentication to help protect against unauthorized attackers and who would be amongst the members within the group.
So here we have our product analysis, and this is covering the user functional requirements. So first we have the users must create a password of a predefined length set by the server administrator, which is me. And then our recommended computer specifications were 4 GB of RAM, 2 cores of CPU, and SSD as it has a faster access time. And then moving on to the software, we have MySQL version 5.6, and then we have also Maria database version 10.2.
For our progress evaluation, the cost was $0. It took about 10 hours to develop, and then our time to deploy this project was about 3 minutes.
Here you can look at our project design. This is the login page. You can see my username right there, my password. And then here's kind of the, right here is kind of just how it looks once you're logged in. And you can see right here, shared files, and where any of us three can share files to each other. And then my own files. And then in here, I can update each one to see like which permissions it has.
And we have an alternative solution analysis, which for the web-based data server, the pros for it was more accessibility for the admin and users, and also access to tools to help with security management. The cost of this was about $2,400 per year for the full version of PDO, and we need to request and receive a trial license as well to go with that.
Our second alternative solution analysis was the host data server. The pros of this was it would cost about $0, and then security could only be accessed when the host is logged in, which is a basic user requirements. And then the cons of this was it was not accessible when the host is not logged in, and therefore it gave us less accessibility.
Here you can see a screenshot of the admin directory. We have our project, which is our group, and then Cody, Dougie, and then Hotwagner, who's the admin. And these are different accounts that we use to test and check.
So here we have our project evaluation, whereas we can see what we have done from the last time that we've shown the project is now we have encrypted user data. We've also implemented multi-factor authentication by using coding extensions. We also regulate our file sharing.
And then for our development summary, we added a two-factor authentication, and then we also ensured data encryption and communication securely using a secure socket layer. And then we also enabled file sharing and collaboration of this project using PDO, and then using teamwork to make sure this foreign application was efficient for us.
Here's the overview of the database security. There are many dangers to web applications. This is how PDO handles some of the most common problems with security. XSS, it's the sanitation of many parameters, included file names and metadata. CSRF, a secure token, must be provided for all requests. A brute force login. After three wrong logins, user must prove she's a human by filling a CAPTCHA form. She or he is a human. And then XPath injection, it's heavily relying on XML. The registry is protected from injections by a sanitation mechanism.
And for our challenges in testing during this project, One was learning the interface of this foreign application. The second one was updating encryption to enable the ability of multi-factor authentication. And the third one was navigating and implementing through many customizable options to best fit our needs.
Then for our integrated future plans that we came up with, we implemented a multi-factor authentication process with Patio, and then we encrypted the user data, and then we were also able to use this model for future project processes.
First glance, this is our integration of multi-factor authentication. Here you can see you can enable it. This is just for the user. And then right here, there's an authenticator. You can see the Patio cells.
And for further encrypting the user data, so here we have data is encrypted at rest on the storage, and also the communications are protected with SSL that we send amongst the group.
Our implementation of this project was we were able to implement this project already with our group with file sharing for this project. And then our future implementation could be used for other classes or for working with remote teams in general.
And for our evaluation and future work, here we have business, database server that allows easy and secure file sharing, group projects, database server that lets groups collaborate easily and efficiently, and team file sharing, database server that allows for certain permissions for file sharing and writing through Patio.
And here's the member summary that covers about what everyone in the group worked on. So for Douglas Gray, he worked on file sharing permissions, finding suitable two-factor authentication as we've seen in the PowerPoint. And also he worked on the PowerPoint and presentation work. For myself, I worked on the administration of Patio and finding the suitable storage encryption, and also worked on the PowerPoint and presentation work. And here you have Cody Kinney, who also worked on project management, implementing project work into Patio, and once again on the PowerPoint and presentation work.
And then we thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments.